now. How y'all doing, guys?
What's up, man?
I'm excited. I had a chance to check out the movie on yesterday, and it was crazy. It was crazy, and it was a good feel. It was a whole lot of fun with this movie. Set in Las Vegas, much like my city, New Orleans, crazy. And I remember last time you turned up in New Orleans, a whole lot of, man. How was it actually working out there? Was it some crazy stuff behind the scenes that we don't know about, pool scenes, club scenes, etc.?
Not too much, man. I mean, you know, you put us in a great environment, you're gonna get good results. Vegas just calls for a fun level,
right.
a bar that right now wasn't set, has been set, and it was for us to go and, you know, get to that bar and say, okay, we're here, we're doing it. Let's live up to the expectations. Let's exceed what we already did. Let's go past that. As far as us partying and going out, it wasn't too much. We went out about 4 or 5 times, man, but that wasn't our focus, you know.
So when
went
did
out and killed Jerry.
Oh.
Killed Jerry.
I tapped out early.
Yeah, shut his kidney down
early.
one night.
One time I gave him there I got one day I'm out, and then
Jerry got both ends though. He right at the beginning he partied early, and then you gambled early too.
Yeah.
He stopped gambling. He like lost a grip.
Oh,
and I just saw him.
Right,
he was like
40 grand.
it was like the perfect example of what not to do. I went out that one night, the next day just went big, and everything where I said, okay, I'm here to work. This movie's not going to cost me money.
The worst combination is
What's your best description of this movie, if you had to describe it to like the public?
Relationship movie set in Vegas, which you don't really ever see, you know? A wild comedy romp that also is a romantic comedy as well.
I like wild comedy. I like
wild comedy is good.
I like wild comedy. Wild romantic comedy.
Wild romantic comedy.
You summed up what I was,
wild romantic comedy.
When did y'all decide y'all were on for this second version, the sequel?
Before the first one, you know, even came in theaters, there was already talks of a sequel. I mean, everybody knew we had something special with the cast, but we didn't know that people would receive it the way they did. And when you look at those first year tapes of people just lined up at the movie theaters, it was just above and beyond.
Special.
And yeah, we were just really humbled by it all.
And Gary, like, you had a lot of funny parts, of course. Kevin had a lot of funny parts. Was it tough with comedians on set all the time, like, to keep everything straight?
It's always, you know.
Yes.
The good thing is there's 11 people in this cast, so you could kind of hide when you need to. There's very few moments, but you could see them where I'm ducking behind someone because I'm kind of getting my composure back together, and then I'll pop back up like this.
And we're
It's tough, yeah.
Like, the scene where it was a serious scene where I kept poking you on the back, where Michael, we show up and we find out that, you know, the wedding can't happen because we're late. So it's a
like
serious
the
moment.
It's the most serious moment of the movie.
And
the wedding may not happen.
And Jerry and Michael are standing in front of me where they're supposed to be in the scene, but the camera, I'm hiding my face so it can't see me. So as it's on there for the scene, I'm just poking him in the back real hard. And you can see him like Terrence is trying to give his line. But that's what we did. It was fun. We're working. We have those moments where you get childish, where you play, but you're interacting with your peers. You're not coworkers at this point, you know? It's classmates.
And that's the part of the first question. Like, we did have fun in Vegas, but when you're doing all that in between takes, and then when you go home after the day, it's not that you don't need to go out, but you definitely felt like you did more than just work.
Exactly.
Like, you were laughing the whole time. You had that experience of like, we just did something besides just work.
There it is. Hey, it's Wild Wayne with the cast of Think Like a Man 2.
Wow, Wayne!
In theaters everywhere on June 20th. We getting it in. Thanks, guys.
Of course.